We're going to talk about the miracle of compound interest. This is one of my favorite things about money. Pop quiz. 2 people saved for their retirement in an IRA account. Each of them made 12% interest. Slightly optimistic, but let's just pretend. Daryl saved $2,000 each year for 6 years, starting when he was 22 years old. Okay? So Daryl, when he's 22 years old, he saves $2,000. 23 years old, he saves another $2,000. 24 years old, he saves another $2,000. All the way till age 27, he saves another $2,000. So total, he's putting in $12,000. Okay? And then he's stopping. He's not saving ever again. You got that? All right. Now, Cheryl saved $2,000 each year for 37 years, so a lot longer. But she starts when she's 28, okay? So Cheryl starts when she's 28 years old. She saves $2,000. When she's 29, she saves another $2,000. And she keeps saving until she's 65 years old. So she ends up putting in a total of $74,000 into her IRA, okay? So the question is, who ended up with more money at age 65, Daryl or Cheryl?
Daryl, right? Oh, right.
Raise your hand for Daryl.
Was it 12%?
They both have the same percent interest. Raise your hand for Daryl. Raise your hand for Cheryl. All right. Answer, they both made the same amount. So there's a blank page here on purpose so you don't see the answer. Turn the page. On page 6, answer, Daryl and Cheryl ended up with the same amount of money, about $1.2 million. So note that Daryl got that after saving just $12,000, and it went over to $1.2 million. It's crazy to try to wrap our minds around how this works, but basically this is called compound interest. And it's basically that when you put money on an account and it earns interest and the interest stays there, then the interest is also earning money on the interest. And especially in a retirement account like an IRA account, where you're not being charged taxes on it every year, so taxes aren't eating away the profit every year, this means money can grow really quickly if you give it time to grow. It is something that if you ever have conversations with your kids about finances, this is something you can give them a heads up about. That the earlier you start saving for retirement, especially in a retirement account, the more time you give your money to grow. Now, what it says here at the bottom is that compound interest works against you when you owe money, which we experience, a lot of us, with our credit cards, right? So if you owe 18% interest and you're not paying your full balance every month, it's going to grow really quickly because it's exactly the same thing working against you instead of working for you.